Alright guys, we're out here doing sidewalks, trying to find some old coins, and Tim's out here doing sidewalks with me, and he just come over. He says he's got something good and he wants to show me, so let's see what he's got. Oh dude, that's awesome. What is it?
I don't know. I thought it was a class ring at first, but I think it's just it's an old silver ring.
No, I think it's a class ring. There's a date. 77.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. 77, 79? Oh, that site says 79. Yeah, this says Jostens on the middle, so I bet you that's a class ring.
Yeah.
Jostens says class rings.
But it's silver, right?
79 and 77. That's weird that they would...
I mean, that's the 3 years they probably went to high school.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
77, 78, 79.
Yeah.
Unless you're on the 5-year senior program, and then, you know, it's going to be a little bit longer.
Oh, man. Yep, there's initials in here. You should be able to return that one. You can figure out what the school is. Dang. That's freaking rad.
It is. You think it's silver, though?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely silver. I think it's marked sterling, actually, so it's old silver. Well, 77.
77.
Or all probably 80. Right, 79, 80.
Yeah.
When they graduated, so that's awesome, man. Ben or find.
Yeah.
Let's keep going, guys. Alright guys, we're still out here doing the sidewalks, and Tim just came over. He found something cool. That is way cool. It's a moose watch fob, and it's still got a little bit of the leather strap on there. You said it's got writing on it?
Yeah, right down there. It just says, I didn't read it yet.
Yeah. Something from Attleboro, Massachusetts.
Alright, well, that's a start.
Cool.
Awesome.
Good find, man. Good job. Alright, let's keep going. Alright guys, I'm just over here doing these sidewalk strips again with Tim, and we're trying to get on some old coins today, or some silvers, and I was just walking back to the truck and passed by him, and he stopped me. He says he's found something good over here, so we'll see what he's got. We got a Rosie. What's the date on it? 56. And a 44 and another 56 wheat. And that's Tim's first Rosie dime. He's got, what, 2 others, but they were both Mercs, right?
3 other Merkers.
3 other Mercs.
And my shield nickel, of course.
Alright guys, we'll keep going. Alright guys, I was actually just doing my side yard in my backyard, and I've detected back here before, but only a couple of times, and I didn't really know what I was doing quite yet with my machine, so I figured I'd come back here again. It's been raining quite a bit, and I figured the ground would be nice and saturated. I just found something under a nail. That was at about 6 inches, and that was underneath it, just kind of peeking out of the iron into the foil range. That looks freaking sweet. Some kind of a, out here B. Some kind of a money clip or a tie clip. Yeah, I think it's a money clip. But it looks super shiny. I'm betting it's gonna be silver. Oh yeah, I can see it. It says sterling right there. Bitchin'. That is way cool. In my own backyard, man. That's freaking crazy. Alright, we'll let you go. See you in the next one, guys. Alright, so I'm still digging in my backyard, and I just found a button. And it looks probably civilian, but who knows? It could be military. I do live in World War II housing for the soldiers that worked at the local aluminum plant down here. So, I don't know, it looks pretty civilian. But I'll get it cleaned up and I'll let you know at the wrap-up. Alright guys, so I'm still in my backyard, and not too great of a find, but for being in a spot I've hunted to death, pretty amazing to find a little multi-tool right in my backyard. It's kind of a cool one. Pretty rusty though. Says Coast Micro Toolbox. Cool. Alright, let's see the next one. Alright guys, I'm doing my Civil War sight again, and I think I just popped out a Henry's casing, or a Henry rifle. You see that? I haven't touched it yet. Here we go. Let's find out. Is there an H? No H. But it is the right size. I don't know. I'm not an expert on these. Could be a Spencer or something. I'm not sure. I'll find out and I'll let you know at the wrap up though. It's definitely old. It's a rimfire. It's got the 2 firing pin marks, which makes me think it's a Henry. I think that's how the Henry rifle's firing pins worked. But I will find out and let you know. Alright, second good target of the day. I was just digging in this hole, pulling up a lot of this pottery from the Civil War dump. There's a bunch of pieces, and I found this nail, and I thought that was the signal I was beeping at. Kept digging anyways, and then that just popped up. I'm afraid to touch it, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be an eagle button. Please have a letter on the shield. Oh man. It's looking like it might not even have a face to it. Oh, that is the face to it. That's not the back. That's the front right there. Weird. Alright, let's look at this here. Can't tell if that's just a pattern or if it has writing on it. Pretty crazy looking though. Wow. That is really cool. This could be my very first flat button. That's what this is. Now, it's got something going on weird with the back. Maybe some kind of a saddle hardware or something, even off of like a drawer pull or something maybe. Pretty fascinating looking though. I was wishing it was an eagle button. We'll get it cleaned up and we'll show you in the wrap up. Alright, this one's kind of neat. A lot of glass in this hole. Just a few nails. I did get 2 good items out of here. That's a little chunk of a tobacco pipe stem. Not the part that has the manufacturer on it, unfortunately. And then this is a percussion cap. Another percussion cap. This one's fired and stomped. But you can see that's what it was. So, I'm happy. That's only the second one of those I've ever found out here. Pretty stoked. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, I just found something really cool. I don't know if you guys can see it there. It's right there. Look at that. It's a little ball button. That is super cool. I never found anything like that. Man, I'm so close to finding a flat button. I want one so bad. It's alright, this thing is pretty cool too. I like that. No idea if that's military or not. I am at the Civil War dump site, but Tim found a civilian flower button here, so this is probably also civilian. Really freaking cool though. I'll clean it up and see if I can find a back mark or anything about it and let you know in the wrap up. Okay, I really like this one. It's another piece of a clay tobacco pipe. This one's got writing on it. I can't make out who the name of the manufacturer is, but I know that it's from Scotland. So I can make out Glasgow right there. Just like the one Caleb found. But I don't think mine is the same maker as Caleb's. It said like Mick something on it. That looks like WH something. So I'll do some research, see if I can figure out what that one is. Pretty cool though, I like it. Got that one and a couple other little chunks of pipe stem. So I'm gonna keep going and see if I can find some more cool things out here. Alright, so I took a break from my Civil War dump. I'm just kind of out walking the fields, digging a lot of 4570s, and then I just got this really high tone, really far down, about 10 inches or so, and it's a button. Not sure if it's military, but my guess is it probably is. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, yep, it is. And it looks to be Civil War era. Doesn't look like there's anything on the shield there, but who knows. I'll get it cleaned up and I'll let you know in the wrap up. Alright, so I'm out doing sidewalks again, and I just found a cool little bell. I'm not sure if that's a button or just a bell, but it looks pretty old. To focus. Yeah, kind of neat. Let's keep going. Alright guys, here's a wrap up. Got a $1.99 for clad. Got a bunch of lead. There's a little bullet. Not for a gun though, this is for hammering nails into concrete. Here's the Henrys. And it is a Henry's. They had a double-tipped firing pin because it was a rimfire cartridge and they were notorious for failing. So it's kind of like a extra insurance to strike it twice. It's a little bit shorter than they typically run, so one was cut down by somebody. But happy to have it. It's my first Henry rifle cartridge. There's a percussion cap. That's for an old muzzle loader, probably a Springfield rifle. Shoots a 3-ringer bullet. Got a couple of these things. I can't remember what they are, but I've found them before. One's iron, one's brass. Just a nicer looking square nail that I found. Some kind of a handle. Old glass bottle top from the Civil War site. Some kind of a little brass sprayer. That thing was great signal. That's super heavy brass. Here's a multi-tool that came out of the backyard. Cleaned up pretty nice. And I think I might actually carry this one with me. It's completely functional once I got it cleaned up and oiled. But pretty sweet. I like that one. Typical sidewalk junk. And then the better stuff, my money clip. So shiny, can't even focus on it. But that is super cool. I weighed it, it's 15.2 grams sterling, so that's my largest silver find ever. And it's marked sterling 925, and then under it is marked something else, and I can't read it. Too worn out. My one and only coin, just a 51 Wheatie. Here's the pipe stem chunks. These pieces actually glued together. And it says W. White on that side, who was the manufacturer, and Glasgow, Scotland. Really cool. Super happy to find that. Let's see, here's my little bell. Still got the little clapper in there. No idea the age of this. I know it's close to the fort that I found it, but you know, some cheap lawn ornaments have very similar looking bells, so hard to say really. Here's a button I got out of my backyard. It is just some kind of a floral civilian button. This thing has really got me stumped. I've asked some Facebook group members and ID me, and the consensus is it's either a concho from a saddle, or it is a Victorian window shade pulley knob. And I'll show you a picture of one at the end of this video that somebody suggested, and it looks very similar. I've got 3 of the small brass rivets from the Civil War soldier's knapsack, and the eagle button is really cool. It's not lettered, just a general service, but it's interesting because on the back I've got a back mark I've not ever found before. And if I can get it to focus, there we go. You'll see at the top there are 2 stars, and it says Waterbury Button Company. And I mean, that's not too uncommon a back mark, but what's interesting about it is if you can pick up on it, it's stippled. The back of the button is stippled, which is the area where the letters are marked. It kind of has a little pattern to it, so it's kind of interesting. I've not found one like that before. So really happy to find that one. There's the porcelain button, and then this little ball button. I can't tell if it has writing on there as far as a back mark. It's got this weird pitting to it, so I can't really read anything off of it, at least. But I like that one. That one's very cool. Most likely civilian, but still awesome. Awesome button. Really want to find a flat button out there. I know I'm going to find one, so I'm going to keep going. That's one of my goals this year, is to find a flat button. A flat button, a thimble, and an 1800s coin. Those are my 3 things I want to check off for this year. But that's everything I found. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video, guys.